What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel's Avengers. Today we got some interesting ass news, like some really cool news is going down inside Marvel's Avengers this week. First of all, they do have the going on for the Cosmic Threat event is returning from 3.3 to 3.17. So for 2 weeks, you can earn extra cosmetics, and there's going to be a double resource weekend that's actually happening as well. This is a good thing, but I don't think most people really care about these events as much as they were before in the past. They're a lot, right? But I think that the Iron Man's Nothing to Fear outfit, however, holy shit. I think this was one of those things, though, that is going to finally tell people that this game is clearly not on track to go away. So much like we saw in Marvel Future Revolution, I said this, I really thought, these games were just in hiatus mode, mostly because of development and people trying to figure out things that they're going to do and going on, especially with the Korean New Year and stuff like that. Not necessarily that, there's a Montreal studio that's producing this game in Crystal Dynamics, but overall, look at this goddamn outfit. So we're essentially going to get Iron Man's Fear Itself uniform. Now, for those who aren't aware, Fear Itself was a comic book run that was, let's be honest, it was a much to do and about nothing comic book run that happened in the early 2010, something like that time frame, where they basically had this story that Odin's brother was going to be the Serpent. The Serpent got released. Odin's brother basically came after him, and essentially what this story really felt like was a reason to create toys and sell and market toys. Like, I'll be honest with you, that's what it felt like. Overall, the story really wasn't that great. Basically, you see Odin. This happened right after the Siege events where Asgard ended up in Broxton, Oklahoma. And basically, there was a couple of events that was really important in here, I guess, in terms of what you were doing. But it's really one of those weird things, right? So, for instance, Iron Man ends up becoming the wielder of this destroyer-looking armor, because he has this armor forged with Odin's permissions, and the dwarves actually help him forge this armor. He forges armor for a couple of other people's, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, Bucky, Captain America, some other people. But to be honest with you, none of the armor or items that he forges really look like much of anything other than his armor. So I'm happy to see that his armor is getting some love inside of here, because I think this is going to look absolutely amazing inside the game. Now, the other armor that I'm a little disappointed not to see, or I'm hoping that they do, because I get why you would have this armor, because this is obviously going to sell and move numbers, because people are going to purchase this, is Hulk. He actually becomes the bearer of, he becomes a character called Null, Breaker of Worlds. He ends up wielding one of the hammers of Scotty, and he ends up getting it. So him, Juggernaut, Atuma, and Titania, they all become, nobody probably knows who the hell Titania and Atuma is, but they basically all become wielders of the hammers of Scotty that fall to Earth. And so you can see that right here, really small ass pictures, but basically, Hulk ends up becoming a wielder. I would absolutely flip shit if Hulk actually somehow. Look, the bottom line is Marvel's Avengers, Crystal Dynamics have done bad on terms of costume development, in terms of giving us that one-to-one accuracy, whether we've bitched and complained about hair, or whether we bitched and complained about character size and the models. But this would be absolutely amazing to see if they could pull this off and actually do a Null, Breaker of Worlds uniform inside the game. There's not very many other uniforms that I could be perfectly honest inside of this, from this comic series run, that I would necessarily be like, hey, geez, I really would like to see this, at least with the characters that we currently have in the game. But I would love to see this. So I get why they're doing this this uniform. You can see this been across all of their social media blaze. They've got something going on about it, and without a doubt, everybody is just pretty happy and excited about this uniform. I love the idea that we're going to be getting that uniform overall. You can just see people are. This uniform will move units. I am a little disappointed that we're basically getting on the tail end of Iron Man already getting a shipment uniform for his other uniform that he just recently received inside the game, and I would have liked this love to be spread. I get it. Spider-Man and Iron Man can move units really well because they're popular characters and it's easy to create uniforms for them across the diversity of characters. Can we get a Herald of Thor uniform, please? Can we get a Herald of Thor uniform? That would be absolutely insanely amazing. But everybody's happy about this uniform. You really can't complain about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm still dying to see what the roadmap ahead is going to look like for Marvel's Avengers. I'm still having fun playing it, and I jump back into it every now and again, but I'm not playing it as heavily as I would be like some of the other titles that I'm currently investing in: Elden Ring, Lost Ark, Black Desert Online, and Destiny. So, but it's definitely in my rotation. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, peace.